Um, I have a story to tell before I get started. I'll try to keep it down to about 5 minutes, but here's a scam story. A client of mine from Zimbabwe, executive engineer in a very large industrial type of industry, got some advice from a Australian immigration agency. And the client said to me, paraphrasing, "I paid but received no help. I received no answers from our calls or emails for many months. We've given up." And I thought, well, that's not right. And I asked him a few more questions. We had to talk about it. He was really shocked because this person in the Australian immigration agency was a Zimbabwean. And he thought that's really not how Zimbabweans are supposed to treat anyone, much less treat each other. So what I decided to do after I understood, wow, this is a long time not to get a response to your questions and not to get the results that he expected and not to get answers about his results, that sort of thing. I blanked out all this because it's all, there's no court case. It's all settled. So I don't want to bring any, I'm not trying to make a scandal. I'm trying to help you understand that scams do exist everywhere, including within established structures. It does happen. It's not common, but it does happen. So this was April 2022. Nothing happened. 6 months. Well, 5.5 months, right? So what I did is I sent a letter, and I'm not going to read the whole letter, but I just highlight one area of the letter. This is important. If you want to get out of a scam, or if you know anyone in a scam, even with a legitimate registered agency, all you need to do is to go to their governing authorities. That's their government. That's what their law is. They get a license from these people. Australia has one, New Zealand has one. It's the same sort of thing. The general duties, if they don't do this, they're in trouble. They'll have their license taken away. This is serious stuff. So they pay this agent, all the agencies are licensed under a governing authority, and the governing authority has duties they must do. If they're not done, there's a place for clients of theirs to register a complaint, and that complaint will be addressed. They won't be ignoring that complaint. The complaint will be addressed. And no one wants that if they've done something wrong. Do you get what I'm saying? If they've done something wrong, they will not want to be addressed by their governing authority and have their license potentially removed, plus fines possible. It's a serious thing. So in there, I didn't highlight it in the note. I just copied the duties, and I suggested that because I didn't know, I just said, please have a look at your records. If something is wrong, correct it and provide I would suggest also providing an apology as well, please. And I left it alone. I had a very short letter, but that's what I said. And I'm highlighting just for you the fact that respond to a client in a timely manner. Well, 5.5 months is not a timely manner, right? Have regard to the consequences of an application that is not being made because of a response or response not given, or a response not given, or anything not being done in the relevant time. Have a regard for the consequences of the client if you don't give an answer in a timely manner, and they have to register through all this stuff and all this expenses and documents and everything else. So that's going to be addressed. But they decided to negotiate with the client and just give a full refund. Just leave it alone, give a full refund, which is fair enough. They didn't do anything for the work anyway, right? So, I mean, apparently, I don't know, allegedly, I wasn't there. But look at this. Right after my note, one day after my note, they sent a letter, we will do it. And I think it was the second or third day, it wasn't more than 3 days, where they actually paid. So let's say on the 20th, my letter came, 20th response was, we'll sort it out, or pay back. I think it was the 23 where they actually showed the money deposited back. So 5.5 months of nothing until this happens. And then it's the same day. and bang, you get the money back.